It's alive. And I'm in a better mood than yesterday, although like, things I'm glad about today and things I could complain about, things I could complain about. I have a bruised tailbone. And apparently, like almost every exercise seems like it somehow needs a tailbone. I hope it's not fractured, but it doesn't hurt that bad, so I don't think it's fractured. But I bruised it on late Saturday evening, early Sunday morning, and then but I didn't really exercise until today, and then it was like the full extent of its bruising really became known to me then. So that's like one of my complaints, and I have a headache. Other than that, though, I am totally in a better mood than yesterday. I finished rewatching the Chainsaw Man anime, and I'm totally gonna watch the movie when it comes out. Although if I only want to watch like, I don't know if I'm like such a huge it's not bad, but like the new, or what would you call it, like the current arc where it's oh man, I don't want to spoil anything, but like basically after all the main characters and the current one are dead, like I don't like the new set of them that much, but I do appreciate like you know what, spoiler alert for Chainsaw Man. Yeah, after Makima dies, I think there is like, it's like a part 2, but I don't like it as much. I don't like the girl or whatever. I'm so bad. I don't like any of the new characters. I don't like the little girl. I don't like any of the new characters in the anime. I just liked the old characters. But that it ends on like it ends so unfinished for even just that first arc. I am getting ready right now for a mic, either a Red Bus or Deaf Puppy. It's funny, 2 different mics in 2 totally different directions. So if I go to Deaf Puppy and then don't get up, or I'm not able to get on, I probably wouldn't drive to Red Bus, because Red Bus is like both. So Red Bus is, so I live in Sacramento. Red Bus is the direction, like, fucking the map, I don't know. I think like northy-ish, like 30 minutes, or go an hour Deaf Puppy. Guaranteed probably to get up at the Red Bus if I'm there on time. Both have sign-ups at like the same time, 6:15. So it is choices, man. 2 choices, but only one can be done. It's either Red Bus or Deaf Puppy. I don't know. Can I put a poll on one of these? Though I guess if everyone was like Deaf Puppy, I'd be like, well, then that one's going to be more crowded. So there would be less of a chance to be able to go up. Damn, though, I love the drinks at Deaf Puppy. I love that Slurpee machine like no joke. But I don't even know why they have a Red Bus, and I don't really have that much money. So it's not like I can afford, I think. I have to look at it. I'm going to have to buy gas. Either way, I'm going to have to buy gas whatever direction I go. It will take gas. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty low. I'm pretty sure I got back. It has been nice not driving, because after driving a whole bunch, I basically haven't driven in the last 2 days. So it's been nice to be back on foot. That's why I didn't even notice my tailbone hurting so much. But it is definitely bruised. After I watched Chainsaw Man, I started to finish the season of American Horror Story with Kim Kardashian. And all right, so if I am gonna have a guilty pleasure, like if there's one thing I'm not proud that I do, it's, I mean, like It's watch American Horror Story. I like have seen every season, and it is a love-hate thing. And I don't. It's like, who the fuck watches that many shows? Like, I'll get emotionally mad at it because like, this is such terrible writing. Like, this is so bad. Oh my god. I mean, it's like every example what I wouldn't do. But where they got me. So when the very first time I ever saw American Horror Story was I saw previews and people were telling me, they're like, hey, this looks like a show you would like. Well, fucking love, I love horror movies, and you know, I love America. Like, oh man, I love the country and I love a lot of the people, but I think if I was king of America, I don't know, like if I had there's things I don't like in it. I think that we should get along more. Like, I think that there is a lot more benefit in community than there is in the individual. I think we should be fucking careful with America. I think that it's pretty dope that our first president actually had the option to be king, because everyone was like, oh my god, you did so good, and he turned it down. I think that is like, to turn down power or even money for like what you see, what you believe in as the good of all, which was that it would like the voting and things. Although I wonder if then the voting was more pure. Oh wait, girls couldn't vote. America, we've never been great, but I still love it. That's okay. I've never been great necessarily. I think we're from sea to shining sea. Lots of beautiful spots in between. Again, I don't know if I've said before, but I would love to go to all 50 states before I die. I would love to do comedy in all 50 states before I die. I'm going to start trying to manifest that. Maybe it's already been manifested. Maybe it's already in the works. I've only done comedy in 4 states. 4 states. I've done comedy in Texas, but not Austin. I've done comedy in Missouri, California, and Nevada. But then there's so many places in every state too, so I definitely want to do comedy in all of those places again. St. Louis had a really sick open mic scene. Like, a lot of good talent and a lot of comics and a lot of like female ran stuff too, which I think is dope. Yeah. I think one of the mics I went to, someone did a miscarriage joke. So I was like, yeah, hell yeah, we are in the lady humor area. I was like, that's ballsy. In the beginning, when I did comedy, I would do jokes about clothes and stuff. But then, like, people didn't find them as funny. I do a lot of jokes on teaching. But now I feel like I can, because I think that the divine comedy is something like a balance. The divine comedy in 3 parts, just like the world. I do think there is like 3 parts to the world. There was like the creation, and then the reconciliation with the creator, and now we're in like a revelation. And only the bad things end. Either we do or they do. But I do think there's a good part of people that never end. Although our lives here tend to. Let's see. That's why I don't think, I had mentioned before about the South Park nihilistic thing. I don't think I'm definitely not. I have a certain nothing, a lot of stuff that the world thinks matters doesn't. Now, on that note, I probably fought back like 1 panic attack over money today. So I'm still waiting on the abundance, expectantly, look forward to it when it's here. I've got a lot of stuff done, nothing maybe that made me money, but, oh man, I will say, talk about sad stuff, or stuff that puts me in a bad mood. I feel better right now. I feel less alone. And I was just kind of zoned out on shit. I haven't smoked yet today, though. That might be why I'm kind of sad, too. All right, you guys are to smoke with me for the first time today. Hells yeah, because I was working hard. So I got like hell stuff done, but like at the same time, it's like I got a shit ton of laundry done, but not fucking all the laundry. Traveling will produce it. And I also did not finish my laundry when I left, so I have all the laundry from last time before Savage Henry's on top of all the Savage Henry's laundry. It's all clean, but it all needs to be put away. That's the hard part, because we got a washer machine, so really the laundry's putting it all fucking away. And I probably could just never wash my clothes and rewear the same things and go a whole year and not, almost could go a whole year. The things I would have to repeat are like undershirts. Like I wear a lot of white shirts. I have like 4 tank tops that probably see a lot of wearing. Cake. My OTD today is, I don't know, rainy this morning. Gosh, that was another thing. I woke up and I was like, it's probably still early because it's so dark. But no, it was just the rain. It wasn't actually early. All right. I got rainbows. It's that hour. I'm not going to do eyeshadow today, so let me start answering a few of these. Let's see. Hopefully it asks me something interesting. Oh. Would you be afraid to camp out in a cemetery for a night? I would be afraid to camp for a night. Unless we're going to, like, get a cabin on a cemetery. Nah. Let's see. I'd be afraid to camp. Not alone. Absolutely not alone. I do. My great grandma used to always say, you have to be, or you should be. I loved horror movies even as a kid, and I wouldn't be afraid of them. But like, I remember her saying, you have to be more afraid of the living than the dead. And you know, my great grandma, she's passed away when I was like 16, and I gotta say, that was not wrong. For any kids, for some reason watching this, or that you know kids that are afraid of ghosts, honestly, the living will fuck you up way more than the ghost will. Way more. So I wouldn't be afraid to sleep with other people in a cemetery. I'd be down for a cemetery camp out. We could do like comic ghost hunting. That'd be kind of funny. I'd get a kick out of it. Honestly, comics doing ghost hunting would be fucking hilarious. We should go check out like the haunted Sacramento things. I like that. Okay. I need to pause more between my words, but I have so many of them. I wonder what it would take to do comic ghost hunting. I'm looking into. There are haunted spots in Sacramento, like, and we could go even to other places too. There's haunted spots in Elk Grove or in Folsom, up by where Red Bus is. Oh man, but seriously, you guys, comic ghost hunting, at least one episode. It sounds fucking hilarious. And I bet it's not like, I don't know, equipment. It's so hard to start a hobby. It's so expensive to start a hobby. That's a better way to put it. It's very expensive to start a hobby. Sometimes very expensive to continue a hobby, but once you're in, you're in. Like, I love it. It's worth the money. What else would I spend it on? That's why I want the money, so I could do more of my, well, man. Writing is the hobby. Comedy is like a passion. Fuck. To take something I loved and make it into, I don't know. It gave so much purpose to my writing, and I really wanted my writing to have purpose, especially after I found my purpose. My purpose is to love. My writing's purpose is to be funny and to make people laugh. Which is how you know things are funny, usually. It always makes me laugh, though. Ugh, but I can't pay myself. Or I'm not, well, I do book myself. I definitely always do my host set. But I don't always do 15. I'll usually, like, sometimes do 10. That way I could just know. So that way, I don't know. It loosens up my show a bit. Do you believe that polling? However, if I host for someone else, I take my 15. I take whatever they say I can do. Do you believe that pulling out a gray hair will cause 10 more to grow in its place? Well, I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty sure I don't have gray hair yet. I don't know how. I'm never going to stop highlighting my hair. And so I will never fucking find out, I think. My mom basically did that. My mom's like, I go to the same hair guy my mom does. And he did say that, like, blonde hair is one of the better ones to hide gray in. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I don't know if he'll tell. I think my mom was in her 30s when she started to get gray hair, but again, I would have no idea. I do remember her telling me in the car one time that her hair guy had basically told her, like, he had said something and then basically, like, told her she had gray hair, but in a way that, like, she probably had it for a while. Like, he just assumed she knew, maybe. Or maybe the whole thing is, like, never having to know. I am so stressed. I probably got gray hair in, like, 7th grade, and I just don't know. I'm probably like fucking Anderson Cooper over here. I'm a silver cougar. I just don't know. Or wait, if I was in 7th grade, though, then someone would have been a cougar if they went after me in 7th grade. Nope, they would be a pedophile. I was 12 in 7th grade. 7th grade was hell. I was so stressed. That's funny. I think I definitely, there's way more shit to be stressed about now. Oh, God. And, like, there is, again, with the community, I feel like community makes things less stressful. This individualism, I don't know, sometimes it's for the birds. Oh, if I was better at asking for help. I want to help, but you know what? It's almost like the universe grants you more opportunities to be helpful after you've gotten better at asking for help. Because I do believe, our purpose is to love one another, and making a community is a way to do that. It's hard to find a balance on, I don't know, it's hard to find, like, balance in anything. That's why I can't ride a bike. I'm too unbalanced. I would say it's because I was born premature, but I don't know. I'm starting to think that, like, no one has anything together. We all just, like, think each other do, but none of us do. At least on the comedy community. I love that group of weirdos. They're the most honest about it, anyway. I guess I haven't been in many other communities. Oh, my gosh. I don't ever want to get ousted from this one. We had a guy in the community briefly, and we were speculating that he might just jump from hobby to hobby and, like, kind of get kicked out of groups for being someone that makes people very uncomfortable. Although, with all that shit in LA, I guess someone can go for a while being someone that makes hella people uncomfortable. When someone says blank, you think, all right, so so they give me one word, and I don't know if then that means that they want me to answer. I'm going to do my shadow today. If they want me to answer in one word, or, well, it's my verbal autobiography. I will, maybe I'll try and give, like, one memory, because I was like, these questions don't leave a lot of room for me to reminisce. I feel like they're just, like, a lot more, I don't even know what I would call this book, but I have another stack of journals over there. Hopefully one of those is better. I am moving through this verbal autobiography way quicker than I would have moved through it if I was writing. Or maybe not, because I was going on tangents. This is way more fun than actually writing it. When someone says bubbles, you think, when, I don't know, bubble guns are the only guns that people are happy to see. If you pull out like a bubble gun, everyone's like, yay, bubbles. But like any other kind of gun, people are a little more, even a Nerf gun, people are like, whoa, what's the reason? When someone says butterflies, I think of nets. That's probably an elephant trunk. So you guys remember that game? You might be able to hear my mom singing to the dog in the background. The dog always gets a song when she eats, but that's probably not going to happen when my parents are on vacation. I might forget to sing the dog the song. That's why she She doesn't like me as much. All right. Cages. Oh, that's so funny. My thing for butterflies is nets and then cages. So I guess I'll say, all right. So I was like, first animal I could think of in a cage, and I immediately, it was a big cat. And so I was like, what big cat am I even thinking of? A panther in a cage? It wasn't a panther, though. It was probably like a lynx. All right. Let's see. Calendars. That I got to buy a new one. It's almost 2025. My mom and I were just talking about that today, about 2025 calendars. Now, it is getting to be that time. Next year. We got camouflage. Walmart. Walmart is, I love when I travel. I love when I travel to check out an area's Walmart, because you always kind of get an idea of who there is poor. And you know what? You see every type of person, every type of poor person. So every ethnicity, that, like, every age, old and young and babies. You'll see everything from like camouflage to do-rags in Walmart. And you could, like, go to Walmart and I'm like, all right, who are the people that are going to be doing shenanigans out here? Who are my, like, I don't know, poor party people? Candles. That makes me think about how I wish I had one. My room smells like farts. I am out of candles and out of candle money. Even Walmart candles. When someone says cards, I think of writing, handwriting. And, yeah, which I do. I do handwrite cards, but handwriting is a lot of work. Oh, man, it's a lot of work. I like swear. Sometimes it's like I am the worst at time and money management. And taking time to handwrite cards is something that I consider so worthy of time. Even though it's like really made me late. But then also, exactly, just the fact that my bangs did fuck up my eyebrow. I'm going to say it again. Second time in herbal autobiography, I have a fucked up eyebrow because of my bangs. And I'm like going to pluck it. I am. Oh, not all of it though, just like a few pieces. Maybe you guys can watch. Let me find my thing. Do I have my... Oh, hell yeah. Actually, good news. I got new tweezers. I am so stoked to use these. I've been using the other ones as tools for other things that, like, weren't my eyebrows, and so they just had gotten fucked up. But you know, tweezers are tools, and I can use them for other stuff. Like getting things out of things. Yep, not necessarily hair out of eyebrows, but I don't know, other shit. I've got all kinds of projects. They just, damn it. It says, oh, they never end and they never get done and they take up a ton of space, just like Sacramento. I'm getting pretty good though. Oh man, I just gave away a whole bunch of magazines, even though it's like, because it's like there's so much shit I keep, and it's like, why? Like I'm keeping it for like, I don't. Are you live? I am. Why? Did you want to be on the video?
No, that's okay. I was just gonna say goodbye to you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Love you.
Bye, bye, Mom. I love you too. Oh, I forget where she's going. Oh no. Oh wait. Where are they going? What is today? Wednesday. They're probably going to have dinner with my brother and sister-in-law. Actually, that's almost like definitely what they're doing. Because that is like a thing they do every Wednesday. Oh man, I should do dinner at Deaf Puppies. They have bomb pizza. But my brother and sister-in-law probably will pick probably have somewhere in mind. They live in Midtown, so they know a lot of different places down there. There he is. I work down like Sacramento, the downtown area, and there's like in one block you have like a Peruvian place, you got a Brazilian place, I have like, it's like, it's a small world Sacramento restaurant edition. We got food from all over. We're like Epcot Center, which I've never been to, but I've heard is dope. Oh my gosh, one day I really would love to go back to Florida. My Florida trip got canceled this year. That's totally fine. It's totally fine. I only have one life and limited time, but sure, I can spend it working. I don't really have any choice. Man, money is like one of the worst things to create fear. That is such a good thing I'm going to have an abundance then, because I will be able to eliminate, I'll be able to share and be generous. Wait, nope, but I gotta share and be generous now. Sorry my stuff is crap. But anyone can use my tweezers. I don't bring them around with me, but maybe I will. If anyone ever wants to borrow my tweezers. Whatever I drugs and alcohol, I will share. Always will share drugs and alcohol. I believe that drugs and alcohol are meant to be communally used. I do think that I run into more trouble sometimes when I am... fact. It is a fact. I have found myself in more trouble from not drinking with other people or by using... I mean, there's also been a lot of times where I haven't had any trouble and just had a good ass time, but when I've found my worst troubles, that's actually not true, although I'm counting myself alone. Well, I've been getting hurt a lot lately, and it's pissing me off, including my tailbone. But I've been falling in front of people. Fuck. I don't know anything. That hit was too good. I'm going to smoke another one. As soon as I use tweezers, all I do is start to see all kinds of shit I want to pluck out. Like, I also have a wily eyelash, but oh my gosh. Plucking out eyelashes give me the heebie-jeebies. And I don't know if they grow back. Oh, wait. Someone told me one time I think eyelashes don't grow back. That if you pluck them all out, they won't grow back. So, I don't want to pluck it out. Even though it is wily, so maybe I wouldn't want one growing back like it. It's all like going off in the wrong direction. Celebrity. TMZ. I like TMZ. That is a not guilty habit. I think TMZ is funny. It's where I get, like, all my news. TMZ is my main news source, except for also Reddit. But as, like, Reddit, I feel like is so, you almost can't see it like that because the news would be, like, linked to they're linking other things. But let's say I get my information and all my main news sources, TMZ, but I get a lot of information from Reddit. Okay, I think I am, like, done. Yeah, sparkles are dope. Sparkles are in season, so is purple. And then when I come back, I will talk about what I think about more things that start with the letter C. Hey, stay fly. Cunts.